What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel for another one. Real quick, if you haven't done so already, please make sure you hit the like and the subscribe button and click that notification bell so you will be notified any and every time I post another video. It's a free and great way to support the channel, so you might as well just do it. But moving on, the SEC has yet again delayed a decision on any Bitcoin ETF that's supposed to be approved. Yet again, the U.S. is stifling innovation. They feel as if we in the U.S. do not need a Bitcoin ETF. They feel like that Bitcoin is still in its early phase and that it's too risky and that it's too volatile. All they keep doing is kicking the can when we got some congressmen and some SEC in office saying that we are ready, we are past due. There's actually, I want to say, was it a lawsuit that's going on saying, why haven't you, not a lawsuit, but there's something written up saying that, asking why you haven't created, why the SEC hasn't approved the Bitcoin spot ETF, but an actual futures ETF has been created. There's been a lot of speculation about this. They continue to kick the can. The two ETFs that are not going to be approved not approved, but are going to be postponed. They're going to be the New York Stock Exchange's actual Bitcoin ETF and the Bitwise Bitcoin ETP Trust. It's going to be the New York Stock Exchange actual Bitcoin, named the Bitwise Bitcoin ETP Trust, and the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust Bitcoin ETF. These were respectively scheduled for February 1st and February 6th, but we all know what's going to happen. They're not going to be approved. But here's the thing, though. And this is my hunch, they may be approved. One may be approved and one may not be. And I only say that simply because 2022 is going to be the year of regulatory clarity. It has to be. Things are moving fast. Things are moving fast without the U.S. So one may get approved and one may not. That's just going to be the SEC's way of saying who is in charge and who is in power. And I can guarantee you the New York Stock Exchanges will probably get approved first, because Grayscale already has a Bitcoin ETF, a spot ETF in Canada now. So some of the U.S. companies are moving some of their business outside of the U.S. because they know they are stifling innovation. And it's a shame. It's horrible. But moving on. For those that don't know, Cardano had experienced a minor/major exploit in all of their dApp applications. And for those that don't know, the article mentions Cardano community unfazed by the discovery of universal dApp exploit. Cardano dApps may be further delayed following the discovery of an exploit affecting every single dApp application. I don't know if this is what caused the price to drop, but anytime a exploit is found, the Cardano community, the Cardano developers immediately fix it. It may take some time. Things might get delayed, but that's why we do test nets. That's why the Cardano developers for the Plutus smart contracts put smart contracts out in batches and actually have those released from time to time to make sure that everything's going to run smoothly when it's time to hit the green light. So I'm still rallying behind Cardano. I still believe in Cardano. This isn't an end-all, be-all type of thing. There's still NFTs on the platform. There's still proof of stake. And the article just mentions about the potential ramifications of this Cardano dApp exploit. The article says, since mid-October, every Cardano dApp with publicly accessible smart contract code has had a similar exploit in the initial smart contract. And it says UTXOs refers to a verification system employed by the Cardano protocol that records the movement of assets by way of unspent outputs as opposed to an accounting system, proponents say, because each UTXOs can only be consumed once and as a whole. This method is more secure and offers better privacy and scalability. So yeah, so when it comes to the FUD, fear, uncertainty, doubt is gonna happen. I mean, just because a universal. Okay, so let's stop right here. A universal exploit, yes, it could have caused harm and damage, but it was found before the main deployment of smart contracts for Plutus, right? So even though dApps will be delayed, that does not mean the Cardano blockchain is going to stop. That doesn't mean the Cardano blockchain is going to be clogged up. That doesn't mean the Cardano blockchain is going to be broken. That doesn't mean the Cardano blockchain is going to be deemed inoperable. No, this token still has liquidity, utility, and mass adoption. It's amazing. It's great. I'm all for it. You know what? I'd rather wait a few months to a year as opposed to the Ethereum people dumping it out and saying it's going to work when we get to it. I'd rather them actually take their time and put love into it and fix it. That's what I'm going to say. The developers put love into the time of them actually creating a workable ecosystem for the Cardano community, as well as the Cardano community making a healthy ecosystem for the Cardano developers. That's just my take on it. But breaking news, the most exciting thing that has happened so far while the market is going down is a more use case. Xange breaking Ripple tweeted, Xange is bringing a carbon credit solution to the XRP ledger, one of the first major carbon neutral blockchains. And we're going to click into that really quick to see. We're going to pull that up. That is absolutely amazing to me, folks. You know, I keep telling people with XRP, you have to know what you hold and know how important it is. XRP is in the early stages of what Bitcoin price-wise did. They're in the early phases, you know, and just, I'm going to read this because this is exciting. This here says, Xange.com will develop a carbon credit solution on the XRP ledger. Xange.com, a sustainability run securities exchanges operated partnership with the United Nations. The United Nations. So you get that? They are already, so that means Ripple is in correlations with the United Nations for the XRP ledger and using XRP. Do you understand how crazy and how exciting that is? XRP will be the ultimate bridge currency that will connect them all. Okay, sorry, I'm getting too excited. Announced today that it will develop a carbon credit solution on the carbon neutral XRP ledger known as the XRPL. Xange.com is working hand in hand with the United Nations Development System, UNDS, focusing on African market infrastructure solutions of carbon markets to contribute to sustainability development goals. In this context, Xange.com is preparing the launch of the implementation of its voluntary carbon credit infrastructure to channel carbon credit offset from the African Great Green Wall Initiative. This is absolutely insane. I love it. I love it. I love it. XRP. So this is the crazy part about it all, folks. When the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit came about, the SEC said there is no use case for XRP and that it's not decentralized and that it was decentralized. I beg to differ. Since the SEC has said that, companies, big companies, small companies, whatever you want to call it, the people that's the developers, the community of the XRP ledger, and who actually buy, sell, trade, hold XRP and use it at a day-to-day basis, they proved, and I proved, we all proved the SEC wrong, that there is a lot of use case for XRP, and that XRP is completely decentralized. XRP is the ultimate bridge currency that people, that there's still some people that don't believe it, but just because you don't believe it don't mean that it's not still happening, baby. Let me tell you. But it is happening. It will happen. The SEC will lose this. They are backed in a corner. You got major companies creating certain patents to do a credit line for XRP. You got major companies who are going to settle using XRP in a matter of seconds. You got Xange.com is actually working with the United Nations. You cannot tell me that this is not going to be amazing. I'm not going to read the whole thing, folks. It's on Ripple's Twitter. I just wanted to stop and discuss this. This is absolutely amazing. This is insane. There's just no way around it. Like since Elon Musk tweeted about how Bitcoin is not eco-friendly and wants to have, renewable source, this is one of the blockchain. This is one of the ledgers. This is one of the cryptocurrencies that actually is one of, if not the eco-friendliest, the green friendliest, the most green thumb. They worry about the planet. They worry about the ecosystem. Carbon neutral, carbon friendly, carbon credit solution on the carbon neutral XRP ledger. It makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. This will change the world. I'm glad everybody's finally stepping up and talking all over the world. I just hate the US is the ones that's just in the middle, just saying no, because eventually you're going to have every country in the world looking at US like it's a freak show. And right now it is a freak show. Let me tell you, it's absolutely stupid that we are the ones. The whole world is watching what the US is doing because the US is going to get left behind. There is a lot of use case, liquidity, and mass adoption for this token. Just know what you hope, folks. Know what you hope, because it is absolutely insane. It's absolutely amazing. A lot of people have been given a lot of subliminal messages from the higher ups, the IMF, Congress, other countries, saying this train is leaving. And once it leaves, the only thing we can do is try to jump on board. And that's what the SEC with this lawsuit is trying to slow it down so they can actually walk on. But I can guarantee you, baby, this train's going and it's not going to stop. Once XRP is unleashed, that's it. XRP is unleashed. Do I believe XRP is going to be deemed a security? No, XRP is not a security. I didn't purchase XRP to believe that I was buying Ripple. I don't even like stock. I love Ripple, but I don't want Ripple stock. I don't want nothing to do with Ripple stock. And XRP does not mean, me owning XRP does not mean that I own Ripple. I love Ripple as a company. I'm happy that they're doing what they're doing, but I want the oil. I want the oil that runs the cars. The oil that runs the cars. I want the battery that runs the battery-powered cars. And that's XRP. XRP is that oil. XRP is the batteries. XRP is the liquidity that's needed to run through the pipelines to settle those transactions in under 3 to 5 seconds. 1 million transactions per second. That is what I need. Oil is way more valuable than the cars. Oil is way more valuable than stocks. Oil is way more valuable than the plumbing. XRP is oil. But all right, folks, that's all I got to say about that. That's my rant. XRP is XRP. XRP is not a security. XRP will be the ultimate digital asset that will be the first regulated cryptocurrency in the entire world. I'm not going to discuss the price. I'm going to actually let you look at the price, because today this is a stream for liquidity, utility, and mass adoption. And I truly believe that the tokens that have liquidity, utility, and mass adoption will be the tokens that actually make it. Price don't always dictate where a crypto is going. The fundamentals, the liquidity, the utility, the mass adoption dictates where a token is going. All right, everybody, that would do it for me. Please, 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 if you haven't watched my video that I've done previously, make sure you watch it. Please make sure you hit the like and the share button and click that notification bell so you'll be notified any and every time I post another video. Please make sure you subscribe. As always, stay focused, stay locked in. Peace.
I want to turn to you. Thank you for a moment, Mr. Brooks. If you were king for a day and you were going to tell us, here's what you need to do to structure the regulatory framework, in a minute and 39 seconds, tell us what that would look like.
I mean, I can barely introduce myself in a minute and 39 seconds, Congressman. I come back to the concept of parity. I don't know why we believe that incumbent institutions are risk-free and anything new is highly risky. So if I have a platform built on a blockchain that is doing lending, I don't know why it's so hard for us to say that can participate in our banking system. If I decide that XRP is a security, why won't we let it list on a US exchange? The problem is we treat crypto assets differently from all other assets. And the answer is just recognize them for what they are. These are assets that represent some underlying activity. It could be a network, it could be an application. They have a value that people are willing to buy and sell at. Let them in. That would be my message.